Hello, good people of YouTube. My name is Scoob, and welcome to my channel. Today we are flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in the FlyByWire A320. Today we are going to be flying from Denver, Colorado, and we're going to head out west to San Francisco, California. So buckle in and let's get going. Alright, so we're starting cold and dark here, so first thing I'm gonna do is flip the batteries on, which are right here, kind of hard to see. There we go, and there should be a dome light switch here. There we go. Now we can see. Flip our nav lights on. And these won't come on just yet until I connect to external power here. There we go. Flip our aiders to nav. Turn that cruise supply on. Get all this good stuff on. Arm the emergency exits. Fuel pumps, I don't need them just yet. I'm going to leave them off for now. Can turn our fly pad on. Get some more lights going here. Oop, stupid zoom. And these I shut off because I'm not sitting over there, and for me, anything you could turn off, especially glass, kind of helps with the frame rate. Not much, but everything helps. So I'm going to flip these guys to auto. It's on weather and traffic. That will hold off for now. We'll lock our cockpit door. Get our brightnesses turned up here. Get some more lights on. Yeah, I'll turn this one on. Just doesn't matter, but looks good. Goes on. This is just a random squawk code I always use. I'm going to flip that to auto. I'm not an actual pilot, so a lot of this is probably going to be either wrong or out of order or both. So yep, know that. And I got my flight plan from SimBrief already. There we go. And see if this works. It spawned me crooked in here, so I don't expect the jetway to work. Yeah, I didn't think it would. We're flying the Alaska Airlines, and for whatever reason this is dual registered. This is a tail number I use on planes that don't have one included, and for whatever reason I can't get it off there. Even if I go in the options and turn it off, it's there forever. So this one's a dual registered plane. We'll just go with that, whatever. And I'm using the AirX ground vehicles from Latin VFR, so it's got an actual international catering truck with the LSG Sky Chef livery on there, and then the Alaska Airlines baggage carts and whatnots. And if we go over to the tug here, or the pushback tug, should say, yep, right there. Kind of hard to see because it's dark. That also says that Alaska Airlines, which is pretty cool. I dig it. So another mod I'm using is the toolbar pushback, which in this aircraft you can use, you know, your ground for everything. We'll shut that off since it's not working, since it decided to spot me in crooked. But you can use this, or you can use this. Either or, doesn't matter. They do the same thing. The pushback feature on this is nice because you can use the rudder pedals to steer your aircraft. So we'll just leave this here, and we'll do catering and baggage. I'll try jetway on here. I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. Yeah, it's got me too crooked, so oh well. But baggage and catering works, so we'll let them do their thing as set up the airplane here. I'm gonna set that to plan, and altimeter is probably not going to change because of the current weather bug in the sim. It's not on live weather, I have it on clear skies. So I'll pause my track IR. And we'll set up the MCDU here. So we'll go AOC, init, data request. That's going to pull it from SimBrief. We're going to go back, set our weight and balance, which should be gathered from SimBrief. So block fuel says 15.5, which is correct. And right arrow, and we're going to set our payload, which you should have just seen the plane move there as it set the payload in sim. And we're going to go init request. It didn't like that one. Let's try it again. There we go. No idea why it did that. Okay. We're going to go right arrow. I'm going to grab this information, autofill it, and block fuel is going to be 15.5. 15,480, but you round it up. Let it calculate. And we're going to go flight plan. This is where I'm going to look at the flight plan on SimBrief. So we got Denver, departure, departing from 17 right. Up is down in this plane. 17 right, departing on the Coors 6. With a trans of Loxa, which is correct. We're going to insert that guy. And our arrival. Oh, looks like our aiders are already aligned. I have the aiders set in here to align in real time because by the time I'm finished with the MCDU, they're aligned. So there's no reason for me personally to have them instant align because, like I said, you know, by the time I get through everything on the MCDU, they're aligned and ready to go. So I just leave it how it is. So we're gonna go arrival. 28 left. Diamond 5. There she is. Alright. So we're going to have to zoom out here. Actually, you know what I can do? look at the OFP. Where is it? It's under, there we go. Can I track it? Yes, I can. Very cool. Diamond 5 via Enya. Okay. Alright. So put that back there. No vias. Insert. Now, I'm going to zoom this out just a tad. Just kind of scroll through our flight plan here. Pretty straightforward flight. So yeah, if you put your navigation display into plan, you can actually scroll through. You can step through all your waypoints. You find something kind of buggy or weird, you can delete it out of there. So we'll stick that back to arc. Stick that to 40 for now. Set my camera because track IR comes back on. Alright. Let's turn window heat on with the APU going. Pumps come on. And we are going up to 36,000. Views coming up. I love that this plane has heat blur coming out of the APU exhaust. Not all planes do that. I think that's a really cool little feature. APU 100%. Let's get our bleed on. Get off of external power. And 17 right should be behind us to the right, I believe. We'll look on the VFR map here. Yep, directly behind us to the right. Alright. So let's go pushback, start pushback. He's gonna come up, get our beacon light going. Wait for him to connect here. And a little pop into place there, so he is ready to push us back. Let's get our brake off here, and let's see. I assume normally push back here. That's what we'll do. Yeah. So we're gonna go reverse. I'm gonna slow them down a little bit. I'm gonna use the outside. Actually, we need to fire up our engines. Using my rudder to turn the plane. Very nice feature. You don't have to go through the ATC and try to wing it through them. Slow down a little bit more. Our wing doesn't clip the catering truck there. Should be clear though. I'm pretty sure he sits. Oh no, it's pretty close. So I'm gonna push us back a little further, so that way I can kind of turn and get around them. Although in reality, the wing would just clip through them, so no biggie. Hold there, put our brake on, and push back. Get rid of this menu. We are finished with it. Wait for him to clear. While he's doing that, I am going to do the perf page. So our transition is going to be 18,000. Flaps to 2, trim is down 0.2. We're not using flex, but I'll just fill it in for shits and giggles. Rotate speed at 129. All right. Go for engine number 2. Looks like Denver's in the process of switching to LEDs. If you look, you got that nice crisp white light over there. It's like an LED, and these look like the old, where it was like the metal arc bulbs. Very yellow over here, but nice little touch though. Alright, both engines fired up. Goes back to normal. APU is no longer needed. Taxi light can come on. And I am going to look at the VFR map just to make sure I know where I'm going. Yep. So bus to the left and second right. Cool. Go get ready for takeoff. That can come on. Flaps 2. Armor speed brakes. Auto brakes go to max. Wait for the flaps to come down. Slats are following suit. There we go. We're gonna hit takeoff config. Now the only thing we gotta do is check in with the cabin crew, prepare them for takeoff, which I'll do when I get a little bit closer there. So, do that. Park brake off. And let's get it rolling. Add a little throttle here. Clear him. Woo, that was close. We're gonna flip these on because I feel like it. And it lightens everything up. I feel like that is going to be kind of close to our wing here. Nope, I am wrong. Alright, so speed's in manage mode. That's definitely gonna be. Woo! Thought our wing was gonna hit that blast shield there. I think it might have. Again, not a pilot, clearly. Alright.
FlyByWire, please prepare for takeoff.
I'm just gonna kind of quickly glance here. I don't think anyone's coming in. Looks clear. I did see a plane out there somewhere, but he kind of disappeared, so. We are clear for takeoff. Alright. I'm going to leave the packs on. Shouldn't need to turn them off. Got plenty of runway. I do need to set my trim though. There we go. Lined up here. We're gonna come 50%. Stable. Token. A little bit of down pressure on the elevators here till about 80 knots. And slowly come up. Coming up. And rotate. Pause the rig, gear up. Start turning this guy. Nosed up on me. We're gonna manual fly her a little bit. Come on, click it. There you go. Drop her into climb. And we're gonna flip her into autopilot. Let her do her own thing here. Turn our lights off here. A little bit of floodlight going. I'll turn weather radar on. And I should pay attention to the flaps. Nope. I made a boo-boo. Strobe lights. And landing. I forgot all my lights. Oh, jeez. Total noob. We'll let her climb here, and we'll come back once we get up to our cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. Alright, we are at our cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. So we will kick these seatbelt signs off. Let the passengers move around the cabin. And we'll enjoy the flight. Look at the lights over here. That's kind of cool. Nifty. Alright, so we are 177 miles out. It's asking for destination data, whatever, say it however you like. So I'm going to refresh this page by going to a different menu and going back to the home screen. Perf. We're gonna go over here, and I already forgot. Now, typically you would want to convert this. I usually don't, because I am lazy. So I'm just gonna throw it in as it is seen. 1016. Temperature of 16 degrees. Winds 270 at 13. Which probably isn't going to be too accurate since we're not using live weather. Transition altitude. Alright, so minimums. Go back to our approach performance page of 200. Descend a little closer to diamond. Diamd. Get closer to that. Start our descent. Get set up for the ILS. Alright, so start our descent here. Ding them guys back there. And girls. I mean, there's no one really back there, so theoretically, guys and girls. Alright, so we're at 27,000 for Diamond, or DMD. We are going to set 24,000 for lane, and I won't activate that till we cross Diamond. Sorry, DMD. Alright, now on our way to lane. It's not lane, it's got two A's, so you gotta drag it out a little. Lane. 24,000 in there. What's our next waypoint here? We'll stick at 24,000 for all Y's. Flows, you need to be at 16.5. Let's go ahead and reset that. We'll turn that off. It's not needed. It's clear skies since the current weather bug going on. Coming up to 24,000. So I'll leave it there. You know, I know there's a mod to get rid of this. I should look into that, see if it's updated. That's annoying. The only way I can get rid of that dumb triangle thing for the top menu is if I take my mouse and put it off on my second monitor. That's the only way it goes off. If I leave my mouse here, it just stays there. It's quite annoying. I wonder if I click. Click? Nope. You're just gonna stay there, aren't you? Yeah. Bye-bye. Alright, so there's lane, always, we're at 24,000 still, all Y's, always, All-wise. I like all-wise better. Oop. Pay attention there, huh? 16.5. Click that over to hundreds. There we go. Descend. That's why you don't look off into the scenery while you're on approach. Or on your descent, I should say. Try to stay ahead of the aircraft here. Can't do that if I'm out looking at the scenery. Or looking behind me. So 11,000. We're gonna go ahead and set 11. So I don't think we're gonna make 16.5 at flows. If I have to, I'll add a little speed brake. I'm fine with being a little above that. Once we start getting closer, I want to start getting as close to these as possible. So we're on our CETAs. Yes, that makes sense. We're on our way to CETAs. 11,000 at once. I'm gonna pop a little speed brake out. Just to help her slow, get that critical speed down a little more, or I guess technically up. I mean, that's not up, it's down, but a bigger number down. Yes. Below 18,000. This isn't gonna matter either because there's no live weather. And there is, but it's kind of bugged. It seems fine below like 25,000-ish feet, somewhere around there. Once you get above that, it's like any aircraft just loses all performance. It won't climb, it won't gain speed, there's just nothing. So what we'll do, and this may throw the plane off a little bit, since we're lower altitude, 15,000, we'll go live. There's a little bump there. Alright. So let's track those. And threw the speed off a little bit, as it should have. It's ascending like crazy now. Goes. Should start to pull. Alright. Yep, she's gonna need some more help here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go MCDU, ATSU, AOC, and I'm going to get a weather request. And I don't need it for Denver or the alternate SMF. I don't even know where that is. So I'm just going to click those to clear them. I just need it for SFO. So we're going to send that. And we should get a company message here. Alright, there's 11,000 coming. There's our company message. We'll go to message receive, METAR, altimeter 29er9er9er. Alright, go back to our flight plan here. And we need to get down to 8,000. Something beeped at me. It made the beep like autopilot came off, but it's still on. Looks like our VREF speed's gonna be about 130. What does that say? 6,000. Well, we're gonna set it to our approach altitude. 3,100. Which is actually lower than that, but we should catch the localizer and glode slipe. We're gonna catch the glode slipe down to the runway there. You know, the glode slipe. It should catch the localizer and glide slope at this altitude, so we'll stick there. We shouldn't have an issue grabbing it. Ponky 6,000. We're not descending there. Way to pay attention there, Scoob. Alright, so auto throttle should hold us right on that green dot. Throw all the speed brakes in. So we are high. Below 10,000. Man, I am dropping the ball on these lights, let me tell you. We will leave those on. I'll turn them off after we get near the gates. And let's go ahead and just light this whole thing up. Why not? Oh, she's beautiful. Great looking plane. You know, I really was not a fan of Airbus. I've always been just a Boeing fanboy up until this mod. This mod, bringing this plane to life as much as it has pretty much turned me to an Airbus fanboy. I mean, I still love Boeing, but flying this plane it's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun. And 5,000, we're a couple thousand high. Yep. I'm gonna start slowing this bird down more. Assuming, okay, it's there, it's just not populated yet. There they are. And we are above. We need to get this girl down. Holy cow, we are high. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get down there. Alright, another notch of flaps. Try to keep the speed down here. This is a terrible approach. And I'm recording it. This is awful. Oh, man. We need to come up a little bit. We're about to hit that overspeed. Let's get that gear down. Let's get some drag on her. Slow. There's the glowed slipe coming. It's coming up. Ooh, little wind shift there. Alright, I'm gonna let the glide slope come up a little. No. Keep going down. Keep going down. That glide slope to come down or come up a little more. Again, not a pilot, clearly. Alright, so we're gonna hit approach mode. We're gonna pull our speed brakes in and arm them. Weather radar is off. Gears down, 3 green, auto brake set to low. I'll go ahead and ding the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
And we're gonna pop our flaps down to full. And here I am paying attention to the scenery and not the approach. Nighttime flying is a lot of fun though. You don't get as much detail as you would in the daytime, but seeing all the nighttime lights is just something else. Very pretty. Alright, let's get rid of that. Get ready to take control. A 1,000 feet. Let it get a little closer before I take over here. take her right now.
$500. 400.
Little right. Just bring her back.
100 above.
Nice headwind coming in. Little up.
Minimum.
Yeah, we're stable enough. Continuing.
$100.
Go to the numbers. And the kill
40.
power.
30. 20. 10. 5.
Touchdown. Reversers. Fly the nose down. And there's a plane on the runway. Very nice. Right through him. 70 knots. Clear the reversers. And auto brakes off. I just tapped my toe brakes to kill auto brakes. And we're gonna bust a left here. Not here, but the next one. The one with the lights. Not a bad touchdown, though. If I do say so myself. Alright. So we're getting off the runway here. Look for a place to park, old girl. Yeah, turn those off. That goes a taxi. Those off. Those off. Strobes off. That. Spoilers down. Flaps up. Look at that Bear Force 1. You guys get that livery. The interior on it is ridiculous. Just wood grain everywhere. Ridiculous. There's a Company Alaska over here. And there's a jetway next to him. Would you look at that? We'll just cut over to this taxiway. Turn our taxi line off so we don't blind no peoples here. Skirt. And we'll cut her in. Slow her down a bit here. I am gonna totally guess on where. Oh, God, the brakes are so touchy. I feel I need to go for it a little more. And there. Oh, geez, what am I looking at? Oh, God, not even close. Alright, let's bring her in a little more. Alright, I feel like the jetway is not going to grab us though. We're too close. Ooh. Maybe. We shall see. And what I'm going to do, a little trick here. Since this ground crew is for this plane, is it 365? Yep. same as mine. We're twinsies. Let me use pushback toolbar, and usually if I do this, it will spawn in all the ground crew. So first I'm going to connect the jetway, and it's gonna do some weird stuff here. I don't think it's gonna be able to make that. And I stand corrected. It made it. Oh, it's going through. Oh, yeah. That's another weird glitch. Look at this. There it is. That's part of the jetway. It's hilarious. So, back to what I was saying. Since there's no ground crew, this should work. Yep. So if you click on, they'll populate power. Fuel we don't need. Pushback we definitely won't need, but we'll populate them. And it thinks we're pushing back, so get that jetway back. Go through the fuselage. There you go. Alright, before we let them do their thing, it thinks I'm pushing back. That's hilarious. We're going to kill our engines quickly. Come up, beacon off. And one thing I definitely forgot to do. Ooh, 404 hours, nice. External power. So those are off now. We'll let catering and baggage do their thing, although baggage is gonna just load more baggage. They don't ever, oh, and pushback. We don't need pushback. Oh. What a disaster. Get the jetway back. There we go. Alright. Yeah, they never actually take baggage out. I mean, there's never really baggage ever in there. It's just an animation, but... So, as for the mods I use, I will put links in the description. The Latin VFR ground vehicles, I will link I will link directly to where you buy it from. It is in the marketplace, but I could not get it to work when I bought it from the marketplace. So I had to basically buy it directly from them. It's got its own installer and application to use. You can choose which livery you want to use for, you know, whatever airline you're using. So I will link that directly to them. Everything else basically is off flightsim.to. Lighting packs. Normally a lot of airports are just dark. They don't have lights. So there's actually a mod that adds floodlights to thousands of airports across the world. So that's definitely something really cool. It'll lighten it up. Like I said, a lot of times it's just pitch black out here, which isn't really realistic for a lot of airports. So I'll link that, and the FlyByWire mod, I'll link their website as well. I believe that's all the mods. And the toolbar pushback, that's at flightsim.to. So all links will be in the description. And that's going to conclude this flight. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.